Hey guys, I don't have any face makeup on today because of the video that I'm going to do, but if you see me wearing the same thing in a few videos, it's because I have a bunch to film today. I might actually only film 2 because I've been sick, which sucks. Steven was sick for like a month with a horrible cough and then he lost his voice, and I managed to avoid that. Aiden got sick for a week and he had like a dry cough, and I don't know what I have. It started off as like a sniffly head cold, or I just had like a nose sinus thing for a couple of days, and then it turned into a massive sore throat. 4 days I think it was. And then when that finally went away, I got nauseous and started throwing up. So I had no fever at any point in time. I don't know what this is. I'm feeling a little nauseous right now again, and I hope this goes away soon. But I'm glad we're all getting over being sick now because we're going to Florida next month. So anyways, this was a requested video from a loyal subscriber of mine on how I use the ambient lighting powders, however you want to say it, from Hourglass. And these are the only 3 I have, the 3 that are in the palette, which are dim light, incandescent light, and radiant light. So I'm going to show you how I use all 3 in one look. See, I'm already forgetting what I wanted to say. For the sake of the video, I didn't put any blush or highlighter or anything on, but I'm actually going to throw some blush on because I want to show you guys how I actually like do my everyday makeup. So I'm just going to grab a matte blush. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Mirage. This is like a mini size of it that I got in a holiday set. So I'm just going to put that on for blush, and I don't have contacts on, so I'm going to have to get close to the mirror. Alright, so I'll grab my face brushes here so they're closer to me. Now, the one I usually use first is the incandescent light, which is the middle one. That's probably my favorite. It's a very nice highlighting shade, and I usually use the contour brush from Real Techniques. This is like perfect size for highlighting, and I just get a little bit of that on there, and I do my cheekbones and my temples, like where I usually highlight, so I use that for that. And sometimes if I want a crazy highlight, I'll use this and like a sparkly highlighter, but this is pretty shimmery on its own, so hopefully you can, I don't know how well the light's gonna pick it up. My nose is like really dry. I have so many videos to do. I'm like, I don't want to get backed up. So I figured because I was feeling better today, I would film them. So that's pretty much all I use that powder for, because it is, I find it to be more shimmery than the other 2, so I use that as a highlight. I keep forgetting what the names of them are. Dim light is this one, and that one is very, very subtle. It's it doesn't have shimmer in it like the incandescent one. So this one is the one powder in the palette that you can use all over your face if you want to as a setting powder. So for that, I like to just take this is what I usually use for my powder foundation too. This is the Real Techniques brush in the buffing brush. So it's just kind of like the not really flat, not really rounded top, but it can pick up a lot of product, so you don't want to go in here too heavily. But I will take the dim light and kind of just pat it over my foundation to set it. Which I should have done first. By rule, I would have done that before I put the blush on, but I'm like scatterbrained today, so do your foundation, then set it with dim light, and then go in and do your blush and everything else. And then this one, Radiant Light, which is kind of like a golden sort of shimmery, but not as shimmery as incandescent light, I will use this where I usually contour, which if I can find my, this is the Real Technique sculpting brush. So I don't have any bronzer or contour color here. Sometimes I will put it there, but I want to show you the radiant light powders, so I mean the ambient light powders. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm talking about today. I want to show you the ambient lighting powders, so I didn't put any extra stuff on other than blush. So you could put like a matte bronzer and then put this over it. I don't find it to be too orangey because it is like a golden color, but I find it works fine for me. So pretty easy. That is what I use all three of these powders for. Like I said, the incandescent is too shimmery to really use all over my face. That's why I use it as a highlight. And then this one is too dark, so I use it with my bronzer or contour color. And this one is pretty perfect, the dim light one, for my skin tone anyway. I'm pretty pale. Like I said, it's kind of just like a setting powder for me. But all of them are so soft and like creamy smooth, and I love these powders so much. When I run out, I'm glad that they finally made this permanent, because when I run out I will definitely repurchase this. I use this probably every day and I still have a bunch of it left because you don't need too much of the product itself. But I hope that was helpful. Sorry I was so scatterbrained, but that's it for now, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.